Hello students, I'm again Mrs. Kriplani over here. How are you doing? I hope you've seen my first video of exercise 1.1. If not, then you please see it because exercise 1.2 is interconnected with exercise 1.1. Therefore, without wasting any time, let's start exercise 1.2. Students, you can open your textbook page 7 to see the questions. It will be better for you. I'm reading the question for you. Please see. The following table shows points on a number line and their coordinates. Decide whether the pair of segments given below are congruent or not. Now, these are the points and these are coordinates of the points. We have to decide whether segment DE and segment AB are congruent or not. Now, when are two segments said to be congruent? You should know that from your previous knowledge of standard 8th. Two segments are said to be congruent only when they have same length. That is, they should have equal length. So what we'll do is, we'll find length of segment DE and length of segment AB and see whether the length is equal or not. If both the segments have same length, then we can say the segments are congruent. And if the two segments do not have same length, then we'll say the segments are not congruent. Now let us see how we'll find length of segment DE. Now length of segment DE is same as distance DE which we found in exercise 1.1. To find distance DE, what we do is we must see the coordinate of point D in the table. It is -7 and the coordinate of point E in the table is 9. Now out of these two coordinates, see which is a greater coordinate. 9 comes on right hand side of -7 to the left. Therefore 9 is greater than -7. So distance DE will be greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, same concept which we use in exercise 1.1. So therefore distance DE will be 9 minus into minus will again be plus. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Therefore distance DE is 16. Now distance DE is 16, you can even say now length DE is 16 units. When you write distance DE, you can put comma between the two letters, but when you write length DE, do not put comma between the two letters D and E. Now let us find length of segment AB. Again, length of segment AB is same as distance AB. So we'll find distance AB first. Coordinate of point A in the table above is -3 and the coordinate of point B in the table is 5. Therefore, let us see now out of these two coordinates which is a greater coordinate. 5 will come on the right hand side of -3 on the number line. Imagine the number line, 5 comes on right hand side, -3 on the left hand side. Therefore, the coordinate on the right is always greater than the coordinate which is on the left. So 5 is greater than -3. Hence, to find distance AB, use the same concept, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. That is 5 minus -3. Therefore, distance DE becomes minus into minus plus. Distance DE is 5 plus 3. That is, distance DE is 8. Hence, length AB will also be same 8 units. Now, you notice from equation 1 and equation 2 that length DE is 16 units. But length AB is 8 units. So length DE is not equal to length AB from equation 1 and 2. Therefore, we can say that segment DE and segment AB are not congruent. Let us take question 1, one more example, third part. We have to decide segment DE, segment BE and segment AD are congruent or not. Exactly like the first sum, you find out first length BE and length AD. If both these lengths, length AB and length AD, if they are equal, then we'll say the segments are congruent. Now length BE is same as distance BE. See, the coordinate of point B in your textbook is 5 in the table and coordinate of point E is 9. Now 9 comes on right hand side of 5 on the number line. So we can say 9 is greater than 5. So distance BE will be greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. That is, distance BE comes 4 units. Well, length BE will also be same 4 units. Let us find length of the second segment AD. Length AD is same as distance AD. To find distance AD, let us see the coordinate of point A in the table is minus 3 and the coordinate of point D is minus 7 in the table. Now out of these coordinates, both are negative, but out of these two, minus 3 will be on the right hand side of minus 7. So minus 3 is greater than minus 7. Therefore distance AD will be greater coordinate right first minus 3 minus the smaller coordinate minus 7. That becomes minus 3 plus 7. So the answer of distance AD is 4 units. If you subtract 7 and 3 and put sign of the greater number, you'll get 4 units. Distance AD is same as length AD. So length AD is 4 units. So now we can see that from equation 1 and 2, length BE was also 4 units and length AD is also 4 units. If you see earlier, length BE we have written 4 units, that call it as equation 1. Now length AD is also 4 units, we can call that equation 2. Length BE will be equal to length DE because both are 4 units from equation 1 and 2. Therefore we can say segment BE is congruent to segment DE. Hence the final answer, segment BE and segment AD are congruent. You can put this in a block to give good presentation. Let us take question 2 now. In question 2, see the question. Point M is a midpoint of segment AB. If AB is 8, then find length AM. Here we have to use a concept of midpoint. Now the concept of midpoint is a midpoint divides a segment into two equal parts. Therefore, each part, the length of each part will be half the length of the full segment AB. So length AM will also be half length AB. Length BM will also be half length AB because M is a midpoint. Using this concept, let us see how we write the solution of the sum. Now it is given AB is 8, that means length AB is 8. Now we want to find length AM. Now length AM will be half length AB because M is a midpoint of segment AB. Therefore length AM will be half of 8 because full length AB is 8. Now the value of this, if you cancel 2 times table here, you will get length AM is 4. So the final answer is length AM is 4 units. Let us see sum number 3. Again point P is a midpoint of segment CD. If you use the same concept of the midpoint, now we are told CP is 2.5 and we have to find the full length of the full segment CD. Now if length CP is 2.5, the remaining part PD will also be 2.5 because P is a midpoint. Therefore you can say full length CD is twice the length of CP because P is a midpoint of segment CD. Now length CD will be 2 times of length CP, which is 2.5. So 2 into 2.5 is 5. Therefore length CD will be 5 units. Now have a look at question number 4 in your textbook. It says we are given length of 3 segments. Segment AB, the length is 5 centimeters. When a number is written over here, it is understood this is length of the segment. It's not segment AB, but the length of segment AB is 5 centimeters. Length of segment BP is 2 centimeters and length of segment AP is 3.4 centimeters. We have to compare the segments. Now compare the segments means you tell which is the greatest segment, which is the next segment and which is the smallest. Now we'll first mention in the solution the length of these segments. length AB is 5 centimeters, length BP is 2 centimeters, and length AP is 3.4 centimeters. All this is given to us. Out of these three, see which is the greatest length. The greatest length is 5. Now 5 is greater than 3.4 and 3.4 is greater than 2. Therefore the greatest length is 5 and the smallest length is 2. Therefore we can say length AB, 5 is the length of segment AB. Length AB is greater than length AP, which is the 3.4 is a length of segment AP. That is greater than length BP, because length BP is 2 centimeters. Now we can say in the end, now instead of length, in the final answer you have to write down segment, because in the question he is told compare the segments. So here we are comparing the lengths. So now it's important to write down that segment AB is greater than segment AP and segment AP is greater than segment BP. Now students, I will explain question number 5 and 6 next time, because otherwise the video will be too long. Okay, so see you next time. Now I hope you enjoyed the video. See you again.